Hey, what's up, people? What is up? First of all, tell me if you hear me well. I don't want to speak too loud. So I'm gonna do some cardio with you guys for 10 or 15 minutes and then I'm gonna continue on myself because I'm doing cardio more than usual. Alrighty, what is up, people? It was Wheels Day for me. Wheels Day do happen. Yeah, Rick Sykes. It's about time you sent me an update, dude. Yeah, Stairmastering all day, every day. It's gonna be about 25 to 30 minutes today. Right? Yeah, 25 to 30 minutes eventually. So, about you guys? Are you against oil or oil? Yeah, there is some gray in my beard, of course, dude. I'm pushing 44, huh? Everybody's pushing 44, bro. It is what it is. So I hope you hear me well. La Familia, what's up, brother? Yeah, you sent me your gear, but all the gear you sent me is freaking XXXXXL. You know me? I'm a natural dude. I can wear maximum large. You send me XXXXXL. Next thing you know, I use your gear to sleep. It's my PJs, La Familia. If you have some natty gear, naturals, you know, large, maximum, do ship me. You hear me? Yeah, I do speak Arabic very, very well, of course. Skywalker versus Kino Buddy. What are these guys? Do I know them? I don't. Incline treadmill is not loyal. It's an impact exercise. For me to raise my heartbeat on a treadmill, I need to run like a mother lover, which is not saluted. It's an impact exercise. Proper La Familia, got you. Thoughts on DMMA? Coming back? Really? I didn't know. I didn't know it's coming back. Be careful, it's very strong. One thing is for sure, you will get desensitized after like 1 month or so. But during that month, you're hype. You know me, you see the sound. Do I need it? No. I used it back in the day. Will I use it again? I don't think so. It is so strong. You can play with your system, man. Be careful. Yeah, let me ask you a question, guys. Let me tell you about something true right here, right? Because a lot of things are happening. There is one dude from Florida. I mean, he did something really crazy. Of course, I don't condone this. Probably heard about him. He checked the phone of his wife, and he saw her pretty much having some non-saluted time with his best friend. With his best friend. They have like 2 kids, I think. So he went there and he did some crazy stuff. I don't know. They say that they're from Florida, but it happened in Melbourne. So I don't know if it's Melbourne, Australia, or there is a city named Melbourne in Florida. So he went there and he shot that woman and her 2 parents. So his in-laws. Well, they were injured. Nobody was killed. And the kids were there and they were traumatized. And right now probably he will go to prison for life. Is it a good situation? Absolutely not saluted. I mean, people should not arrive to that level. But it's a reality of things, man. This is not saluted. Yeah, you can have your judgment on that situation. But in my opinion, don't put yourself in that situation first. Because, technically, I'm going to tell you something that will trigger you probably. She absolutely has the right to do that. She has the right to do that. There's no, in the US or pretty much every Western country, there's what they call no-fault divorce. So probably you've heard about that. So this happened last week. Did you mean? Just Google it, or else I'm gonna find the link and I'll put it at the bottom. So this is a guy who basically wanted to have some revenge, but in a very illegal way. What he did was absolutely a crime. So he went there and he shot them. that's not saluted. Now, there's another guy, I think he's a Brit, very rich guy, millionaire, 55 years old, happened also this week. Now this dude, he went to do his medical check to the doctor, and they noticed that he had a medical condition. I forgot the name of it. I think it's fibrosis or something like that. But that medical condition makes him by default impotent, so he cannot have kids. His sterile, in a sense. I said, what? What are you talking about? They have like 3 kids. Have 3 sons, 2 of which are twins. I said, what the hell? Next thing you know, he asked for a paternity test, and all of his 3 kids are not his. Are not his. So, but this guy, thankfully, did not do anything illegal. He did not snap. But he got divorced, and his wife still took millions and millions, like Donald Trump said, millions and millions and millions. She took millions. All he was able to do is to sue her back and say, oh, well, she traumatized me and she lied to me. And they gave him back a few $100,000, but he lost a lot. But that's that. No, it's a non-saluted situation. But is it illegal what she did? No. He doesn't even know what the kids, who the daddy of the kids are. All this to know, maybe you should smarten up, you men, and don't put yourself in this situation at first. Times are changing. Now, do I blame these guys? Never. I'll never blame, especially the second guy who was 55, because he got married like 2 decades ago or more. How could he know that the situation would become this way? I don't want to talk about myself, but I guarantee you, wallah, obviously, I have almost a 250,000 followers on this Instagram. You wouldn't believe the married ladies, baby please, married, with that thing here, with a ring on, I swear to God, wallah. And they try to entice you in some non-saluted stuff without getting into much details. You guys know what's up. So these things are happening more and more and more and more and more in this day and age. You need to know it. You just need to know it. Everything is getting out there right now, the truth, the true reality of human nature. By the same token, you should follow that trend yourself, you kids, you teenagers. I know you have hormones that are properly high. They give you a lot of muscle. But by the same token, they give you an absolutely non-saluted, non-controllable drive, an urge to acquire the opposite ladies. At your age, they're the most beautiful, do you hear me? Women between the age of 18 25, they're at the top. They're neotenous. Google that. That's what we call neoteny. So good luck for you, dude. Especially if you let your gaze go. If you don't control your gaze and look at them, you're done. They're winning. And it's the case. Usually, girls have the upper hand when they're between 18 and 25. They got you. But at least have the decency to ask the girl, tell her, hey, what are you bringing to the table? Quite politically correct question. What are you bringing to the table, please? As simple as this. And keep me posted about her answer. What is she bringing to the table? Right? I mean, this question must be asked at any age. Like myself, I'm single now, but dear me, good luck for you, my next girlfriend. Well, first of all, I will not marry you. You need to know it now. I will not cohabitate with you if I still live in a Western society. And I will ask you a mildly proper question. What do you bring to my table? Huh? Tell me about the 50-50 gender equality. Good. So I'll not pay your dinner. Again, when I go to the movies, baby, please, you pay your share. That's it. You're my equal. I will ask you exactly what do you bring to the damn table. Simple as that. Have the decency versus yourself to ask that mildly proper question, right? Have the proper honor to ask it. Yeah. Table basse, voilà Antoine. That's it. Dear me, what's up, Dr. Roy? Like, frankly, I mean, the roles have changed, but they have changed for everybody, like myself. Do I really need a woman to fold my laundry or to do my dish? I have a proper dishwasher, Samsung. I have a proper, obviously, washing machine with a proper dryer next to it, Samsung. Korea, efficient, IQ level 160, right? So, why? And one thing you need to comprehend is this is the proper truth. Obviously, you can see me. I am natural, but I have a lot of hair. I'm hairy, so I guarantee you my testicles do work well. Testes are still loyal, obviously. You can see my muscles. Do you think that at my age, I'm horny and I need a woman? No. A man is always ready. If he entices himself, we're always ready. If I let my gaze go and watch something that excites me and makes me horny, I'm done. I'm cooked for like usually 48 to 72 hours. I'm cooked. It's like your mind goes away. Your mind you only think about that. But as a man, if you retrieve yourself and control the stimulus, there is no stimulus, okay, I'm okay. Women, on the other hand, no. I guarantee you, Wallahi al-Azim, Wallah, by God, women need men physically more than we need them. They need us several times during the month because it's hormonal for them. Women are not excited by only the eyesight, what they see. They're excited by emotions, hormones, right? It has been proven that women are more flirtatious and they go out more during that special time of the month when they have their hormones up the roof. You comprehend what I'm saying? So that's that. Whereas you, dude, if you control your gaze, you don't connect with them, you don't see their pictures, you don't follow them on Instagram, you're winning. The thing is, I'm telling you this, it's very hard. I'm not gonna judge you because you will fall a lot. You will fail and fall a lot. But by God, if you harness this power, you saw that movie of freaking, what's his name? Thanos. He had like the Infinity Stones and the 5 stones. I swear to God, if you do that, you will have the proper 5 Infinity Stones. A superpower. And it's not everybody who can access that. Very few men can do that. Because it's hard. But when you reach it, dear me, the liberation, they have no power over you. Like the LUI. Do you think I'm wearing this because I'm cold? What about this? This one, it has no music in it. It's just to separate myself at the gym. When somebody dares talk to me at the gym, I don't answer them. If I do it in English. It creates a wall. Because everybody speaks French here. I don't have time for you. Right? You know, that is that giant squid in the sea. Only few of them get to that gigantic size. And the theory is that they get that big when they miss basically the opportunity to reproduce. So they keep growing. They don't fight versus other male and so on and so forth. Same goes with the deer. You know the deer, the red deer or the elk. They always do battle during autumn season, during the fall. Some of them skip that. They say, damn you, I'm not gonna fight other males because you fight so much, you don't even have the time to eat. So they don't eat. They only think about their harem and they regroup their females and they do battle versus other males. Most of them die and they get eaten by wolves. Some of them skip that. They don't fight for like 2 or 3 years. Next thing you know, they become so big. They harness a superpower. Or a guy like a human, Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla. He said, "Damn you! I ain't gonna marry. I'm not gonna marry. I skip everything." He became a genius. That's it. Leonardo DiCaprio is the only one who is saluted now. He's my age. He was not captured yet. Still free. He's still free. He's still free. So, ما يتلقاها إلا ذو حظ عظيم. This superpower will be accessed by only few. Most men, even if they listen to this message, they don't care. They will still follow those Insta ladies, Instagram ladies, baby, please. You look at them. Let's say you're in the UK. You look at that chick. She is in the perfect age. She's 21, but she is in the US. You look at her, and you can't help but desire her. What can you do? Do you access her? I mean, your eyesight and your instinct does not know about this virtual reality. It does not know that you're looking at pixels. It thinks that the girl is next to you, and it will think that you are so beta, so castrated, she's rejecting you because you're not touching her. Because usually the eyesight is the first contact, and then you want to touch her and do the rest. But since you cannot do it, it creates a frustration, and all that thing will pile up continuously. So you're making yourself a beta male because you see all these women and you cannot acquire one. See, that's the equation. You get depressed. Your instinct will tell you, your monkey brain will say, "Dear me, I'm a so beta male, I cannot access these chicks. They reject me." And they do it. They do it virtually and factually, since you don't access them. So what's the purpose? Why are you doing it? Why are you shooting yourself in the foot? You might as well not look at them, because you're not getting them anyway. Anyway, dear me, there's some chicks. They send me emails and they think just because they're chicks and they're beautiful, I will train them for free. Dear me, here's my PayPal address. PayPal address. Gender equality. Dear me, the hell? There's no P-Pass, no V-Pass. That's it. Now, do you think I was like this when I was your age? No. I had to learn this. Dear me, I was not saluted at all. I committed every single mistake in the book. Every single mistake in the book. I did that. Was I friend zoned? Frankly, yes or no. Why not? Because I come from a culture that is macho. I mean, I lived in Algeria till I was like 21. So the concept of having a girl as a friend never existed for me. I never knew that. It doesn't exist. So I came back with that package, which saved me a lot of trouble. But by the same token, I have friends from the same country. That dude came here at 15 and he's cooked. He has a lot of... This is my friend. Really, this is your friend. Nonsense. Well, that's that. So if you harness this power, man, you will be so good. Unfortunately, a lot of men come to this conclusion after being burnt by a bad experience, by a bad divorce, by alimony, by child support. It's kind of too late. So don't arrive to that level to get awakened. And most men will not even reach this, especially back in the day, because the secret was hidden. Right now, it's out there. So use this technology for your own advantage. Instead of being addicted to it and watching some non-saluted content on a nightly basis, learn the code of the Matrix. Be like, you know, the Frenchman in the Matrix. He knows the existence of the Matrix, but he is a player in it. You know, he knows there's a Matrix, but that's the best character of the Matrix. Comprehend what the LUI is saying. Harness that. And don't lose time. You guys know me. I used to blog and vlog about bodybuilding. Next thing you know, when I met them, like in real life, at first I was talking to these guys on a regular, but then when I met these bodybuilders, I said, look, dearie me, I'm sorry for myself. I looked myself in the mirror. I'm sorry I was making vlogs about this video and kids are idolizing them. If they only knew, if you guys only knew how these bodybuilders are, it's depressing. IQ level in the two digits. IQ level so low. Insecurities, drug abuse, addictions, lies, hypocrisy. It's easy for me to make videos about these guys and make money on YouTube, but I'd rather not do it because I'll be a hypocrite. You comprehend? So yeah, you always learn. I'm mighty ashamed I was idolizing these guys. When I was in Dubai, there was an ex-Mr. Olympia next to me. I totally forgot about him. I didn't say, okay, I'm gonna go and shake his hand or take pictures. I totally forgot about him. I took pictures with some guys that didn't even publish them. It's like, dearie me, I'll not be proud to publish a picture with these guys. Damn it. And I know it, so that's that. So it's all about your honor. Do you have an honor at the end of the day? And do you honor yourself? It's easy for me to make a video about whatever. You know. But that's that. You need to comprehend these realities. Try to acquire a proper superpower. You see these movies about Marvel superheroes and the other about the Man of Steel and Batman. You can literally be that thing. I'm obviously I believe in God, so I believe in all kinds of science fiction stuff. For me, that's reality. I might as well use it to my freaking advantage. Imagine yourself, if you resist your testicles during your 20s, please resist them, and you escape that phase where your testes are so loyal, and you sit back and watch the others get burned, because most of men are going to that AC/DC song, Highway to Hell. Most of you guys, unfortunately, will go to Highway to Hell, unless my word wakes you up. In that case, you left. I mean, most of your friends, if you're in the frat, you have a frat house, most of your friends at frat parties would be corporate bitches, corporate slaves. They have debt, mortgage, a dead bod, a proper bonanza life, 2 children, and then they fall into that reality that they say, bro, it is cheaper, listen very well, it is cheaper to keep her. It is cheaper to keep her, which is true. You have no choice, you're tied. You cannot get a divorce, because you get divorced, you get destroyed. So it's cheaper to keep her, and then you will settle in. I have a friend who got married now, but back in the day he was a little bit red-pilled, but then he went back to blue-pill life. When he was in red-pill life, he went with 4 of his colleagues. They're French-Canadian. They went for 3 or 4 days to rent a chalet, like a house next to a lake. Like, you know, a proper, you know, those wood houses. And he was with them for 4 days. He got shocked. They were in the middle of that lake, right? And they had like a small competition. They were like talking to each other, and it was like, who is the most cocked? They were doing like a competition. They would say, my wife, she's the boss. And the second guy said, no, my wife is really bossing me more than you. She does this, she makes me do this. And the third one goes, no, I am the most cocked. I'm the one, I do the dishes, I take care of the kids, I wake them up. She doesn't wake up in the night. And the fourth one goes, no, I bring all the dough on the table, and she takes care of everything. She's the Minister of Justice, Minister of the Interior, Minister of Security, Prime Minister. She's everything. And he was like shocked. The thing is, these guys, they try to convince themselves that that situation is okay. At the end of the day, they know they're tied, but they have no choice. When I was new here, I had a lot of girlfriends, obviously, and all my girlfriends were like French Canadians. Dearie me. Sometimes I was going with them to that Christmas party, and there's like a tradition here. During Christmas, they go to the chalet as well. Chalet is like a house in, you know, outside of the city, in the mountains. You have the forest and the snow and everything. And at the end of the night, you know, we eat and everything. At the end of the night, the men of that house, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5, they stand up and they go wash the freaking dishes. I was like, what the hell are they doing, these guys? So culturally, they cook themselves. Like the women chill, and you see the guys doing the dishes and everything. And not only that, the house I was in, like that chalet, belongs to the family of the dudes. But the dudes had wives, and they were calling the rooms, like, this is the room of Chantal, or the room of Suzanne, even though that chalet belongs to the father of her husband, that she already takes the name of that house. Okay, this is the room of Chantal. It's like crazy, you know? And that's that. You need to be careful of these kind of things. Yeah. So that's that, brother. My Canadian Prime Minister is a prime cock. Justin Trudeau, he's the prime cock. He sits like a freaking little girl. He closes his freaking legs. And before I let you go, I used to have two channels on YouTube. One is called Ask Louis Marco, when I was talking about this, and the second one was Louis Marco. And then when that apocalypse happened, I was like, what the hell is happening? So I was in contact with a girl that works at YouTube. I was like, wait, why did you kill my Louis Marco channel? And they replied to me in an indirect way. It was because of Ask Louis Marco, because I was making videos to talk to men. It was too triggering for them. So you should not talk about this subject. You should not expose this reality to boys. And that's one of the main reasons my Louis Marco channel went down. They killed it. Not only they did that, but they were recommending other channels instead of mine. So they sabotaged it completely. And it happens times again, and now it's happening again to other channels. That's that. So think about it. So the take-home phrase, take-home sentence: acquire the infinity stones, dude. Wake the hell up. Stay awake and consume your red pill on a daily basis. Don't say, bro, I got game. Because if you go a week without learning again and taking that vaccine, you would plunge in a blue pill life. Even myself said, you can think, bro, Louis Marco is strong. Hearing me, I'm the weakest man ever. You need to be humble and consume that red pill, take the vaccine, and to stay awake. Or else you get plugged right back in the matrix. You're going back right into the plantation. Right? That's what's up. Food for thoughts. Be absolutely saluted. I love you all. Positivity. Stay loyal to yourself. Have a nice one.